SCWAD Cast, episode number 2.
Dos.
See, there it is. That's that fly. That's what's holding us up, really, for real.
Don't think it's a little extra in there?
Hold on. We got a call.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
He's approving transactions on the podcast.
Just let you know she didn't swipe.
She did not swipe.
She did not swipe left.
She did not do it.
Swipe.
No.
Chuck, how'd you get into retail industry, bro?
I love shoes, and I've always been that way.
Yeah, for sure. I used to steal his shoes. Look, let me tell you, there was a time we had the same size.
Yeah.
But it didn't last long.
Man, he was in my size from 9th grade to 11th grade, and his foot shot to a 12.
That's crazy.
And so I applied, and coincidentally, I got a call from 2 different shoe stores, and I went with the more prominent
of the brands.
Mm-hmm. So got the interview. He wanted to actually put me in a store as the store manager immediately, and I was like, nah, I need to learn first. So, we went through the learning process. I was being trained and end up, doing retail management and for one of the largest shoe brands in the country, in the world.
Hey,
actually.
Chuck get all the shoes before y'all get the shoes. That's for sure. Look, y'all need some shoes. Now, can they call you Chuck? Can
they can call me. They can inbox me.
Inbox you?
Yeah, inbox me.
Okay. See, there you go, right there.
Wow.
Because I used to never really buy any expensive shoes or I don't even want to call them expensive, but like my shoe taste used to be terrible. It did, man, because if it was more than $50.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I mean, it just didn't. No, I'm serious, bro.
Nah, he's serious.
No, I'm serious.
Wow.
If it was more than 50, I start feeling away. Yeah, and so because you got to remember, I grew up. I was XJ 900s. I was.
I think
I was wearing.
I know. I
British
was.
Knights.
I can't speak for Steve. I was, and that's why I am the way I am about shoes, because I watched all the other kids get the shoes I wanted.
Oh.
See, my shoes had the hard plastic on the bottom, so in the gym, I would be sliding all over the place.
Pro wings, they got no grip.
Yep.
Fall down and bust your lip.
Yeah. So Chuck, get me right, my shoe game right now.
Man, growing up, I might have been opposite. I'll just be honest. I've never been like how you are with shoes. I've never been.
Let's just be honest about something real quick. You've never really been the fashion guy in the crew.
No, as far as fashion,
who was the fashion guy in the crew?
Cory.
It was either Cory or Chuck.
We're talking about fashion. I could just dress.
Yeah.
Right, I could just dress. I had good style.
Yeah.
But fashion was Cory all the way. The scarves, and the handkerchiefs.
Was scarves in?
Well, scarves. Yeah. I don't even know were they in yet. I think he started pulling it off before it even became a thing.
Yeah.
He was pulling it off before it became a thing and using what was it? He would find a way to make the tie, the regular tie, like an ascot before ascots were cool.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So we've been pushing. Well, Cory been pushing fashion boundaries for a while. Yeah. So what do y'all think about the fashion boundaries nowadays with the way that the guys dress? Y'all like the way everybody dressing?
You know what?
It's different for me.
It's different. Like
yes.
The jeans is what I can't get. And the short, like Peyton yesterday sat on some.
Peyton is his son.
Peyton is my son.
Yeah.
He had on some of the most tightest pants I've ever seen in my life. That didn't even make sense. I said most tightest, but he had on the tightest pants I've ever seen in my life. And then Player P, but it was the style. And I'm not gonna even lie to you, it looked good on him.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, it looked good.
I ain't with the tight.
It wasn't tight where it wasn't supposed to be tight. They were just tight on his legs because they were the jogger style.
Oh, okay. We sound like some old men now.
Yeah, we do.
Because if somebody listening in, they like, what are they talking about? That's crazy. Because that's just not how we just normally or used to being, like all the tight stuff. Now, I'm not trying to make it sound like the generation before us wasn't wearing tight stuff, because my granddad in them, was wearing some tight jeans.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, man. I've changed. Like, I've adjusted to the times. I don't go super tight or anything like that, but my jeans fit now.
For real?
Like, yeah, my jeans are fit. Like if
Chuck, you a little too. How you describe the word?
I'm thick.
I ain't finna call you.
I'm
thick.
man thick though. There's a difference between thick. I'm man thick.
No, he's still thick.
I'm
Thick would not come to mind.
I'm man thick.
He called himself thick.
Yeah,
I'm man.
Wait a minute. Wait. Now you consider yourself thick?
Not thick like that, man. You made it out not like woman thick. I'm man thick. I got big legs.
Hold on, but he always doing that.
I know he always turn devil's advocate.
No, I don't.
Boy,
This dude called himself thick. Come on, man.
You know, I'm not fat, but I'm not skinny either.
Yeah.
Well, we met back in the day. We probably would have called it husky. Like
Stocky.
Or stocky. There we go.
Stocky would probably have been the
That's
word.
the word. Stocky.
You should have said stocky, bro.
I didn't come to mind.
my dog.
That didn't come to mind.
They gonna tear your ass up.
I'm man thick, man. You know what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted.
Hey, I already told y'all when you add man to the front of anything,
It make it right.
it don't make it right. It makes it the opposite.
Oh my
It makes
god,
it the opposite.
y'all
You said man
crazy. Now, if I ever hear you call yourself thick, ever
thick,
again,
man.
no, don't say that.
I'm man thick.
No. Oh, that's the title of this episode. We got it, Mug Man Thick, dog. Oh my god. Oh shoot, man, you are crazy, dog. No, on the for real. I'm starting to feel like an old head. I'm starting to feel like
Me too.
the way I look at myself, look at the clothes I would rather wear. You know, the shoes I would rather put on because they're more comfortable. That's how you know. I said, man, I'm really a whole daddy out here,
But of
and
course-
an old head.
Yeah, I get the same thing. I can say, you know, when you go to the store, right? And we used to the sweats that just kind of go over your shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm used to that. You know, have a little nice flair to it. Every pair, it didn't matter where I went, dude. Every pair, wherever I went, all of them had taper. I do not like taper sweats.
Why not? I think they do.
I don't like the way they feel. I don't like something just around my ankle like that.
You know why Steve don't like taper?
Why?
Because he love Jinko.
No. I did, but no.
Steve wore Jinko jeans every day of high school. No joke.
No, they lying about that every day.
He had them faded black ones.
They lying about that every day.
Two
Hey,
different blue pairs.
I mean, I know my favorite kind was the black that was kind of frayed at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Get it right.
Frayed.
They were frayed.
See, that's why he don't like tapered pants. I actually like tapered pants. But we used to do that. You don't remember Jabot? When Jabot jeans came out, that's what they was. That was kind of was the style. It was tight around.
And
the ankle.
also, we was also the ones that wasn't tight around your ankles. You did the little roll and tuck thing around your ankles, make it tight.
Yeah.
You was the
That
only
wasn't
one.
one.
You was the only one running around with Jinko jeans.
Nah. I mean, no. I mean, like, you know, seriously.
Wasn't
I
that like
just,
the new wave style or the
skateboard.
the skateboard
There was more of a
style?
skateboarding style,
Yeah.
I think, when it came out.
You used to skateboard?
I actually did when I was younger. I mean, not in high school.
Nah, so you wasn't no skater. You wasn't
Nah,
a real
I wouldn't.
skater.
Oh, you saying I was a poser? You know what I'm saying? No, I wasn't no poser,
With
man.
his Jinko.
Yeah, but no, yeah, back then that was when I was younger. Yeah, I actually did that, but nah. I mean, hey, I just like that specific style at that time. Yeah, you wouldn't catch me with no Jinkos now.
But they have the taper leg that has a zipper on them where you can unzip the zipper and let your leg flex.
You mean like, oh, you talking about the sweats or like
Yeah,
the?
sweats.
I could probably do that. Yeah. I remember they used to have that. Remember with the wind pans, they had the same thing on the side where you had the little zip where you can zip it up and have it just sitting over your shoe like that.
So look,
That's true.
guys, I have to transition us a little bit because we want to address some things that we saw online since our first release of our podcast, or SCWAD Cast, should I call it? Named by Natalie Childs. Great job. We love it. So we're gonna rock with SCWAD Cast.
Yeah.
We saw some questions about a partner of ours who's doing his own podcast. And originally we thought that we could work something together and do a project together. But creative differences, that's what I'm gonna call that. Yeah. Creative differences. He wanted to do certain things that we didn't necessarily feel were valuable at the time that he wanted to do it. Yeah. Because I'm a person that I just feel like everything has to go through a process. Everything has to be proven. Everything has to be tested. And I wanted to make sure from my end of it that before we gave you guys anything, that it was at least up to a standard that we loved, that we, you know, and so I knew that we needed to talk. We needed to talk more on camera. We needed to, because there's so many stories that we want to tell, but you know, when you first start a creative process, you almost kind of need to get some of the stuff that you want to do out your head so that you can then start being creative. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Because you be holding on to these stuff. Oh, I can't wait to tell them this. I can't wait to say this. I can't wait to do this. And then it don't come off right, you know? So we needed to hurry up and get that stuff out of our system. And I wanted to record until we felt like we were good. And long story short, you know, our partner has done his own, and we support it. I don't want it to ever come across that we're against somebody. If you know our character, we don't do anybody wrong. So if you ever hear that somebody was done wrong, no way, not never, not dealing with me, ever. No. You know, so there was he didn't lose no money dealing with us. There was I didn't lose, nobody lost. Nobody lost. At the end of the day, it's just creative differences. That's it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So y'all, if you guys want to address it, you're more than welcome to address it too. You
know, just like you said, much support to anything that he has going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely down with that. But I mean, again, we all boys. Yeah. So, and you know, in the whole scheme of things, we're just kind of what you said. We want to be able to put something that's nice, that everybody's gonna like. It's you know, it's quality, and just something that we all enjoy. First of all, we gotta like it. The fact that I got a chance to be able to see something, because that's right. Even as an artist, there's many times where I might write something and sing it, and I'm thinking to myself, I gotta like it first. I'm not gonna make a song that everybody likes, and at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't like that. There's got to be something that we like. So, and not to say whatever we did before or whatever the case may be, but it's just after that, after the last one, it was a certain type of, I don't know, vibe or chemistry that just kind of flowed in that, and that's how we felt. But
I know why it's there though. I mean, like, our experiences are a lot closer with us three, and of course our brother Cory, who we got to put his picture back up here. Yeah. Our experiences are a lot closer than our partner who's doing his own thing. So that the stories that we could tell like every day. I mean, we were all there, or even if we weren't there, we were there in some type of way. We were just really connected like that. So much love. I just wanted to address that up front, so y'all know it's never no love lost. That's not how we move. That's
no fun of business at all.
Yeah, for sure. And we're gonna support in whatever way we can, for sure. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I got a question.
Okay. All right. What up?
Do y'all miss creating music? Do y'all?
I do.
I miss performing.
I remember when Chuck used to lead praise and worship. Man, that thing would just be rocking, Chuck. Yeah. Chuck would just. What was your mindset then when you was doing that? When you was leading praise worship at?
I wanted everybody out their seat,
and you did it. You did
everybody out their seat. And if y'all ever paid attention when I would come down, if I came down, or when I would come down off the stage, I would always go in front of people who was like,
and try to hype them up.
Oh, okay. And then always get the smile going, and then they start rocking with you, and then just to see that vibe, man. Wow. It's just like I saw a clip the other day, today, of Jack Harlow's performance at Lollapalooza. Dog, he had the crowd rocking. The whole however many thousand people that was in there, they were rocking and spitting his lyrics back to him. Wow. So I'm like, ooh, that feeling, bro, performing, that feeling, ain't nothing like it.
I think Kirk changed the game in the gospel game in performing. Like, I'm talking about, I saw this one clip, video of Kirk Franklin playing his piano. It was just a piano, and he had the whole audience singing every song, though. It was lit. I think Kirk Franklin changed the game in gospel.
Yeah, he did.
Is he the greatest? Is he the GOAT in gospel?
He is the GOAT. And let me tell you where he's the GOAT at.
Okay.
Writing.
Okay.
I can go with you there.
Yeah, right. And don't get it twisted. His performances are second to none. Yeah, like, because I hadn't seen and we all know Kurt is not that great of a singer. I don't think he's that bad either. Yeah, but he's not that great of a singer. But to keep the crowd engaged as what we call a choir director.
He do that, man.
when Kirk Franklin music came on, it just it just kind of
it's something different.
It just something different. It made you. I don't know. It wasn't like this is secular music. You didn't feel that. You just felt like
I'd rather have Jesus.
Come on now, you can relate to it. I just felt like I could relate to it.
Silver and gold.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about.
What you sorry?
No, for real.
No, y'all know what's funny?
What's that?
So, the first time I go to church.
All right.
Well, not first time going to church, but this is the time around where I really got heavy in the church. Okay,
Gotcha.
So let me tell the story.
Okay.
Now I was on probation. I had just got into a fight at school, ended up getting in trouble and all this kind of stuff. But Chuck told me, man, you got to come see my preacher.
I did not say that.
What you say?
Because I wasn't even a member yet.
What you say?
I said, man, you gotta go to church with me, bro. It's a dope church. It's a dope church. I went to, man. You gotta go to church with me.
He said, man, you gotta come see my preacher.
I didn't say that. Don't listen to that.
I said, okay. He said, nah, you ain't gonna come. He said, spend a night over my house to make sure you come.
Okay.
So I go over to Chuck's house to spend a night. Now, at Chuck's house, let me give you guys some context here, or put you in the room. At Chuck's house, it is so cold. It is. I'm talking about. I don't know why Sister Thomas had it so cold in that house at all times.
All the time. It could be winter.
I'm talking. No, yeah, it's cold in your house at all times. Mm-hmm. So I get over there and I'm laying on Chuck's floor.
No, you had a mattress by this time.
I had the mattress?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because hey, we used to lay on that floor too.
Man, trying to make a pallet,
and they had tile in their room, and it was cold. So anyway, so I'm laying down. I don't even know what time it is. But in the middle of the night, Chuck's sister, Lindsay, comes in the room with a butcher knife. And she stands over me. Let me grab my phone. She stands over me now. Imagine this is a knife. Let me turn this around so y'all be
not a regular knife, a big
old butcher knife. She's holding the knife like this, dangling it over my head like that. I wake up. What happened, Chuck? What happened?
Wake up and he's like, oh. I said, hey, and I raise up out the bed and I'm like, man, why you got that knife over his face, man? Stop playing.
What was that about? What? Why was she trying to kill me, man? That's crazy.
Lindsay always been like that.
Golly.
Yeah. Wow. Lindsay meanie.
So that was crazy. So anyway, we end up going to the church. Now, when I get in there, this is at Ramona and Ledbetter, right? No. Ramona and Keys.
This is Ramona and Keys.
Ramona and Keys. My bad.
Yep.
Boom. We go to the church. This white church. I mean, not a white church. It's a black church, but it's a white building, right?
Mm-hmm. Right building. Yep.
And it's called Rhema Christian Fellowship.
Mm-hmm.
And so I go into this church and I'm looking around and everybody is losing their minds. Mm-hmm. These people are shouting, twirling, twisting, jumping, and I'm looking at this thing like, what in the world is going on? Well, I'm sitting in the back because I'm kind of want to be incognito.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really want to be.
We all sitting in the back.
I don't really want to even be, seen like that. And there was the youth pastor was up talking, Pastor Darren Lucas. Mm-hmm. And they do this altar call, and I have no idea how I ended up at the front of that altar.
Pastor Lucas called and said, hey, Chucky, come here. So I just backstory with Pastor Lucas. I've known Pastor Lucas, Darren Lucas, since I was probably about 10. Mm. So we go way back. So he calls me down to the altar. And we're visiting this church because my aunt and uncle, Jim and Cookie Thomas, Uncle Jim, rest in peace.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Were singing. They were the praise and worship leaders there. Mm-hmm. So, just to give you some backstory. And so, I went maybe once or twice, and I thought it was very, I thought it was a good church. It was, for lack of better words, it was very entertaining.
He fell in love with this preacher, man.
Man, don't.
I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm saying that later. Keep going. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
And so, he said, I got a word for your friend. Tell him to come here. And so I went back to the back and brought Dennis down. And I don't know what the word was because whatever he said to him, he whispered in his ear, Pastor Luke is dead. Then Pastor Lucas, prayed with D, and we thought that was done. And then the head pastor, Dennis's dad.
Boy, shut up. Boy, you crazy. Chuck is crazy.
No, the head pastor then saw that, and he had something else to say also, so he wanted to speak with D, and so he actually spoke into D's life, was prophesied to Dennis at the time, and that's how it all began, actually.
All right,
and that means when I say that's how it all begins.
Yeah, that's definitely.
But was he the first that you invited?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was I second or was
You
it
was
C-Shaw?
second.
I was
No,
second.
because Seesaw was at
That's
Job
right. He was
Corps.
at Job Corps. That's
All
right. Yeah, I was second. And I can say the same thing because I do remember going to that church and looking. It was more of, yes, everybody was jumping, shouting, everything else. But I think to see the youth, it made it a little different because we seen people around our same age. And he was just like, oh, okay. And me being me, again, I didn't grow up in church. So I'm kind of with you where when he invited me, he was just like, yo, man, you should come. I'm like, all right.
So let's fast forward a little bit. So we all dive all the way in to a church life at that time.
Yeah.
I'm changing everything about myself. So you got to understand my mind frame at the time. The pastor who was there, he was kind of, I won't say he's cool. He was cool, but for some reason we really looked up to him at that time. We really looked up to the type of man he was, because I guess we didn't see, maybe we didn't see men like him, that was supposedly doing good and still fashionable, doing his thing, in power per se. So we never seen that before. So we really just kind of gravitated, or at least I did, should I say, right? So we dive headfirst into ministry and doing all this church stuff. I'm changing my wardrobe. Chuck's changing his wardrobe. We no longer these knuckleheads that's out here, chasing skirts. We started chasing skirts more so in the church. No, I'm just playing. So we dive into this and we get introduced to ministry, but we also get introduced to the back end of ministry, the behind the scenes, the stuff that nobody wants to talk about. Yeah. Right. We start seeing the dirty side of ministry. So much so, we get very close to this preacher. And he starts, I see a change in him. Yeah. I start seeing stuff that's happening that just don't even sound right. But we're so engulfed. It's almost like a cult. We're so engulfed in his words and everything that's going on. No wrong. He could not do no wrong. So much so, y'all, look, let me put this in perspective. This man literally put a lingerie store in the church. Yeah. It was literally a launch. Yeah, I know everybody was like, what?
Hold on.
Wait.
So we go a little bit further?
Okay, cool.
This man put a hot tub in his office of the church.
Like on Coming to America, when they put that hot tub in the apartment.
In the apartment.
right.
In the living room.
So he absolutely did. And I remember when it was happening, and I had this weird feeling. I was like, what are we doing? But at the same time, we just didn't really question it. We didn't want to question it. The workers who were doing it were guys that were working at the church, but they were putting it in for him, and they had walked out. I believe it was just me, you, and him in there, Chuck. Mm-hmm. And he started telling us about different things that he was doing, like different women that he was sleeping with.
Conquest.
It was almost like a trophy. And at the time, we didn't know how to take that. Like we just kind of kept quiet and kept it pushing.
And the reason why we didn't know how to take that because he at the same time he taught us, he would do and say things like that to he and die. And I think it was more of a mental test to see if we were going to repeat it to anyone else. And if it got back to him, I think that was one form of it. Right. And then the second form of it was, I think he needed to get it off his conscience.
Gotcha.
And so
a lot of people who knew us at that time didn't know what was really going on behind the scenes.
So just like with me, like you said, I grew up in the church from like young.
Yeah.
And grew up in the church, and then to be a now grown man, a father, kids, and I'm not doing the same thing that. Like I teach my kids about God. I teach my kids the things that they need to know about God, and and everything that goes along with that. But I don't take them to what you call a church and sit them down in front of a preacher, or take them to a youth church and let them sit down in front of a youth pastor and learn the traditional way.
Yeah.
And people wonder why, as you grew up in the church, it was good for you. It was good for you. I said, but what it did, it gave me a lot of hurt.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I can't say that I was as close as you guys.
Right.
I'll just be honest. Let me just get that out the way.
Right.
I wasn't as close as you guys were.
For sure.
But, just from everything that went on, I knew that, it's almost like what they say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
For sure.
So if it's so much smoke, it's got to be fire with
shows. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
Power Book 3.
Okay.
Raising Canaan.
Raising Canaan
is on right now on Hulu.
Yes.
Give me your thoughts, and I'm gonna give you mine.
I mean, have you
seen it, Chuck?
No, I have never seen Power.
Yeah.
You never seen Power?
No, I've never seen Power. What are you?
Okay, have you seen Raising Canaan?
Yes, I have. I've seen everything from Power. So Power.
Okay.
Power Book 2.
So you're a Power fan?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. So this conversation between me and you. Okay, you're a Power fan.
I'm listening.
Listen in, Chuck.
Gotcha.
All right. Raising Canaan is out. What episode are we on right now?
I think the third one just came out this week.
Third one just came out.
Yeah.
Give me your honest feedback on the show.
I feel like it hasn't quite started yet. I don't know. I mean, I get it's the beginning. Who knows? It could be another season and all that good stuff, but it just hadn't started yet because
it's too slow.
It's too slow. It's just like we're waiting. Like, okay, what's the next thing? What's the next thing?
Is this the first 3 episodes of the series?
Yes.
The first 3 episodes. Okay.
Well, yeah. Of Raising Canaan.
Yeah.
The first 3 episodes. So, but again, I understand what he's trying to do. It's that whole, let me take you from the very beginning, because we knew Canaan in Power.
That's what I'm saying. So the two characters are like, and maybe there's going to be a drastic change, And so I'm optimistic, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm super disappointed. I am disappointed with the entire show. It's lacking to, as a fan of Power, I'm watching it. I'm thinking of Tariq's series. Which one was that one called?
Power Book 2.
Power Book 2.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Power with Ghost.
Yes.
And then we went into Canaan, and it fell off on us. I don't even know how he's going to redeem it.
Well, and you do have a point, because there's another show that I like to watch, and it's The Chi. So I've been, watching The Chi. I think at one point I binge watched like the first 3 seasons, or first 2 seasons, and when they got to season 3.
I need all the episodes up for me to watch too.
Yes.
I don't like waiting on I need to watch all the episodes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't like having to wait for next week, the new one coming out. Man, I'm gonna wait till they all up.
You sound like my wife. Yeah, she said the same thing. She's like, why we gotta wait?
Right.
Like, I want to watch just from the very beginning.
It's like reading a book. I want to go ahead and read it.
I get you. But I just think from watching it from the beginning and just kind of seeing that whole thing, I'll admit, I'm expecting more, but I'm still optimistic. I'm still going to watch it, still going to go to the next episode. But like I said, I'm expecting more. I'm waiting to see that Canaan that was just ruthless. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting to see that. But again, he's a kid. So it's gonna be that transition. Something's gonna happen.
Well, we're gonna
see it.
We're gonna see it.
What about you, man? What shows are you into though? So
my bag, man. I keep looking at my phone because I'm looking at what the Mavericks doing, man.
Oh my goodness!
But what shows I'm into?
No. What the Mavericks doing? Tell me.
This free agency just started today.
Yeah, it started today
for our NBA teams.
Okay.
So you had your big fish like Kyle Lowry, Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Who else was
the big fish?
That's basically the 2 big names, and so you seen Kyle Lowry go from the Toronto Raptors,
of course, Westbrook,
and
that's
Russell Westbrook signed to the Lakers with LeBron James.
Ooh,
and then you got Kyle Lowry went to the Miami Heat. Who else?
I just thought about somebody with Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball just went to the Bulls.
Yep. A lot of teams re-signed some players too.
Yeah, Dallas re-signed Tim Hardaway Jr. and they picked up 2 free agents, Reggie Bullock and Sterling Brown, which are 3-and-D players. So good role players coming off the bench, toughness and scoring.
So you hopeful for the Dallas season?
I am hopeful for Dallas season. Yes, I am.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
I have too as well because I mean, it obviously was but
man, I'm a homer, man. When it comes to football and basketball and baseball, I'm a homer, dude. I grew up watching it, and I still watch it to this day. And they're still my teams, even from like.
So you're a home team.
I'm a home team guy.
Home team guy. Dallas Cowboys,
Dallas
Mavericks,
and Texas Rangers.
Texas Rangers. Where the stars at? You don't have the stars in there?
I don't really watch hockey unless I go to a game.
Okay.
I watched them when they was in the finals. Stanley Cup Finals. Well, not last season, the season before. Yeah, I paid attention to them then.
Okay. Who y'all got in your playlist right now? For real. Who you jamming? I got a secret who I'm jamming. I'm gonna tell y'all though.
It
is a secret because I shouldn't be just jamming this woman like that.
I'm jamming a guy, but I don't know. How y'all feel? How everybody will feel about this gentleman?
Who?
Huh? Lil Nas. And I was just playing. No, I'm actually been playing
Lil Nas X.
PJ Morton.
Okay.
I'm
gonna tell you one that I really like. I'm trying to think of my boy, Lucky Day. I don't know if y'all heard Lucky Day Jam. He got a song. His first song was Roll Some More. I don't know if you ever heard Roll Some More. Obviously we know what he's talking about when he's saying Roll Some More. But I mean, you should know. If you don't know, I don't know what to tell you. But after that, he's had some other hits. And he's worked with her. He's worked with a whole bunch of different people. And honestly, his music is jam. It's fire. So Lucky Day has been in mine.
Okay.
So,
bro, I've been jamming. I went back.
It's rap?
No, he's actually a singer. You know me. I'm a singing cat. So yeah.
I went back and I started listening to Ella May again. And Ella May, first of all, she's very attractive.
Okay.
To me. Y'all know that's probably my back in the day, would you say that was my my typical taste?
Yeah.
Ella May.
Mm-hmm.
But she got some songs that y'all remember when Boo'd Up came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boo'd Up came out, it had grown men singing Boo'd Up. Like it was just a vibe.
Yeah.
I mean, for real, it was just a vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. She got a song.
Like 'em up.
I like the song Trip.
Mm-hmm.
Naked.
Okay.
Like I like all her little vibe, her whole thing. Yeah. So I don't know why I've been jamming her like this. Is that crazy? It's a little suspect, ain't it?
No, it's what you like. You're just sensitive.
I'm sensitive right now.
Yeah, you just being sensitive.
No, I when that first came out, like with 24 and all that, that album, I'll admit it.
Oh, you got the album?
I mean, I don't like to say I have it. I have Spotify. So Spotify means I have everybody's album, basically, unless you're on Tidal. I mean, I've had some artists that, don't want to be on Spotify, but if you're on Spotify, I'm listening to your music. So I first heard it when she came out. So Ella May, she jams. But if anything, I like her better. Her to me is, she's up here right now.
I thought they were the same people. No.
Ella May and her?
No, I'm messing with you.
Nah, Ella May, she's from over there. She has the accent, or how is it? I don't know. It's the English
accent. She got accent, yeah. I seen her on The Voice one time.
What her sing? Focus.
Yes, yeah.
How it go, Steve? How it go?
Shoot. Focus on me. Yeah. I'm trying to think of that.
Baby, can you focus or something like that? Baby, can you? Yeah, something like that.
It's baby, can you focus on me? Yeah, so she jams. She has what's another song that she has out right now that I'm really liking? It's the one with her and Chris Brown. You know what song I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. I can't think of it right now, but I know what song I'm talking about. They play it on the radio like 24/7.
Yeah, and that's what gets me. I love a song, and then I actually don't like to listen to the radio. I'm one of those where I don't like listening to the radio because radio will play something out. So
do you still listen to the radio, like ever?
Yeah, when I'm in the car, with family, we all ride, and I'll try to listen to it. I'll turn on something, and of course, I got a 12-year-old, so she'll listen to certain things, and she's just trying to get the words, and she knows those songs, and I'm feeling like what our parents used to say to us: if you know them books, like you know them songs, that's what I want to tell her. Hey, you better know them books. I tell you that. So, but it's just the fact that I'll try to hear it. But then when I hear it so much and you change the stations, it's the same music.
Chuck, you listen to the radio, bro? Like I'm talking about traditional radio, like 97.9 The Beat,
no, sports
K104.
Radio.
Oh, you sports radio?
Yeah, if I'm listening to the radio, it's sports radio. 105, The Fan.
The Fan.
I like The Fan.
Bro, I haven't listened to the radio in years.
Yeah.
Now, just listening to songs on the radio, no, I don't listen like to K104, 97.9,
I wouldn't suggest
and 106.1 and all of them. Nah, I just do it's like my car is programmed on that, and then if I'm not listening to that, then I got my either Apple Music or Amazon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Traditional radio is almost a dinosaur at this point.
It is definitely a dinosaur.
I think that there's still a demographic that's tuned in. I think our age and older, you know, none of the young people though. No. I don't think so. At least
they do. And I'm just saying it because I have one, 12-year-old that's what she listens to.
She listens to traditional radio, or she on her Spotify.
Yeah, well,
and YouTube.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're probably right. She's probably more YouTube, different things like that. So yeah, but I mean, she's able to know exactly what new songs come out, and of course, when the radio turns on, she knows these songs. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm with you. It may not be from the actual radio. I don't go in there and hear her listen to 97.9 or K104 or something like that. But she knows that. So yeah, so you're right. She'll be on YouTube and everything else. So I think for me, just listening to a lot of, like, I've heard some songs nowadays, and what I've listened right now is a lot of these artists are taking music from the 90s. Have y'all noticed that?
Yeah, the 90s have restarted.
Like, give me an example. Give me an example.
I mean, now, of course, I do like the song, what's her name? Summer Walker, where she actually has Usher in the song. But you know that you made me want to leave the one. She got that track with it, and she got Usher on there. I'm trying to think of what other song. I heard a song. Matter of fact, What You Know About Love. That's Genuine. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
Different.
Life has changed. Yeah. The same thing. It was another song I heard. Oh my gosh! It was a Donnell Jones song. Mm-hmm. And the guys, I don't know exactly what he says, but he got that same dun 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 dun. You know what I'm talking about? A relationship involved, and I'm just jamming the song, but of course they don't go to the hooks. All this love waiting. I'm like, he didn't do that? So he does something different, but it's just the fact that he stole that song, and that was from the 90s.
So Tory Lanez did that to Say It.
Yep.
What's this?
Brownstone.
Yeah, he did the same thing.
He took that.
And Bryson Tiller did SWV, didn't he?
Bryson. What's his name? Bryson Tiller.
Bryson Tiller.
Yeah, why his songs so short? I'm serious, dog. Like, his songs be 2 minutes.
Maybe he ran out of lyrics.
No, I honestly, because of this society.
Fast paced, yeah.
There you go. It's fast paced.
But I need
something that's on the radio.
Nah, man. I need my song to let it. I need it to marinate. I'm still old. I guess I'm feeling old now. I mean, for real. My complaints sound like probably something my granddaddy knows.
These songs ain't long enough.
These songs ain't long enough.
What happened to 3 verses?
Yeah.
I tell you though, what is lost in today's music, period, and it's not me being old. Soul and love.
Yeah,
I agree.
Boy, they not singing love songs no more, Chuck.
No, bro. Nah. It is no love going on in these songs.
Because everybody too cool. See, we grew up in the era where, dancing with your girl was cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we was trying to find our chick to be with.
And singing to your girl was cool.
All of it was cool. Being romantic was cool.
Yep.
But something changed.
Yeah, now it's more.
I was talking to all of my people that work with me are younger. And so I'm like daddy. I'm like pops, to everybody that work.
Nah, say it right. You old school.
Yeah, no, I'm like pops. They call
you
pops.
school.
Yeah, they don't call me no school.
They call you school.
But anyway, they probably look at me like school, but they don't call me school. They call me pops. But anyway, I tell them, it's not, because they all look at me as a father figure. And I didn't realize that I was that old until they started looking at me like that. Dang. Shit. But anyway, but then I realized I'm old enough to be all their daddies.
Dang.
That makes sense.
So
makes sense.
Anyway, but I told them that today's music, y'all young ladies would never experience like love anymore. Because they don't sing about it, and the guys don't gravitate to that kind of music anymore. Everything is about rap. Yeah. I said, guys call themselves getting romantic with a slow rap song.
Yeah. sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. That's when you're the prettiest. I hope that you don't take it wrong. You know that's like he being romantic.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
That's crazy.
Pop Smoke song. What you know about love? I got what you need.
Yeah,
Gonna get what you want.
I wonder how the women feel about that.
But you know what though?
But you know they're accustomed to. The young ones are accustomed to it.
The young ones don't mind it.
It's the ones that are 30 plus that don't like it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but you'd be surprised. There are some younger ones that if they hear, and probably because of how they grew up. Maybe they grew up, their parents listened to that music, and that's what they heard. So when they hear certain music in the 90s or anything like that, they liked it. They like that love music or anything like that. But that's because that's what they
See, y'all don't understand. See, we grew up listening to H-Town.
Oh, man.
Come on, we grew up listening to Jodeci. We grew up listening to Drew Hill. Come on now. Like, that's the cloth that we cut from.
Yeah.
And then back then, you had bands. You actually had a group, a singing group that sung. I mean, I'm talking about even though they kind of copied, but the NSYNCs and everybody else.
Yeah,
you still listen to that because that's what you heard. Nowadays, singing, that's why I listen to a Lucky Day or different people that's just kind of, I hate to say it, it's almost like underground. It's sad to say good music is underground music. It's sad to say that, but it's the truth.
That's true. That's a true statement.
Back then, that was just music. You know what I'm saying? You just heard music. You had your Joe. I want to know what turned. He wanted to know what turned you on. I ain't heard that from no new artists nowadays. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just different.
Who's your favorite R&B artist? Male R&B.
Goodness.
Who you got, Chuck?
Go to Chuck first, because I got too many.
Nah,
Chuck,
don't come to me, bro. Shit. Dang.
Not group. I didn't say group.
Nah, I ain't saying group.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of a solo artist. Like my favorite.
Okay,
I don't have
I got
one,
it.
bro.
Hold on. Wait, okay. I'll say this. My favorite artist of all time. I'm going to go old school, but I have to say Stevie Wonder. That's my favorite artist of all time. My favorite singer, and this dude probably know who my favorite singer is. Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight all the way. That's my favorite singer because just what he was able to do. Skill set. So that was my favorite singer. But favorite artist?
R&B artist. Favorite R&B artist.
I mean, like I said, if we're not going Stevie.
Is Stevie R&B? Stevie not R&B, bro. Is he?
He a little bit of everything.
Yeah, he a little bit of everything.
But he came out in the 60s.
Yeah,
70s,
so not
80s.
Stevie. I'm talking. Let me help it.
In our living
hold on.
room.
Let me do this. Let me say the 90s. The 90s. Favorite R&B artist. 90s and 2000. We'll give that to. Y'all, you can't.
Well, I mean,
come on. Everybody know who this answer is right now.
I'm
R. Kelly is
Come
mine.
on, man.
I was
R. Kelly is definitely. R. Kelly is hands
R.
down.
Kelly, hands down, number one.
I had to go on and get over
the fear of the backlash.
Yeah, the backlash. no joke.
R. Kelly is the GOAT.
Yeah, I can't say. I'm with you. You know, I know we heard the whole thing about
You
this.
won't regret it, baby.
Yeah, hold on. And we talking about from that album on.
Yeah.
I mean, we just talking about 12 Play or even before that.
Come on,
before
dog.
that.
Before that. So it's just the
Give me
fact
that honey love.
Oh my goodness.
Give me that honey love.
Yeah, so I agree.
Yeah,
Classic,
for
classic,
sure.
classic. So yeah, so no, I from an artist standpoint, yes, I agree. He was able to write.
R.
He
Kelly.
was able to produce. This dude had a DVD of songs where it was just part 1, part 2, part 3,
Yeah,
trapped
it
in
was
the
cold,
closet,
dog.
had a whole storyline
It
behind
was
it.
cold, though.
No, dude was cold. I give him that. Yeah, I have to admit. I mean, I'm saying my favorite singer, but yeah, if we just talking about artists,
All right.
R&B artists, yes. Now
Who painted a picture like R. Kelly? 2 a.m. just getting in, about to check my message.
Oh, wow.
No one is called but my homies and some bill collectors.
Nah, he was a storyteller.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
hold on. Then, if that's the question, as of right now, who is the? I mean, honestly, who's the best R&B artist right now?
There is none.
No,
There is none.
There
Now,
is.
If we say, I'm gonna say Tank.
no, but okay,
Ooh.
okay.
I'm gonna say Tank. Tank or Trey Songz.
Ooh.
I wouldn't say Trey Songz.
I'm
Well,
gonna-
Trey Songz.
I think Tank is the most underrated.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Man.
yeah, Tank is underrated.
I'm a big fan of Tank. A big fan, bro. like
Yeah,
his music.
Yeah, he's definitely. You know where I was gonna go, and the only reason why I'm saying, I'm putting him in this category. Most people are gonna put this man in pop, but I have to say Chris Brown, bro. Chris Brown, because for one, he can do. I mean, as far as R&B, or because right now you're gonna put him in that boat. He has to be in that boat. There's no other. What other artists out there that's really doing it? We don't want to say Drake. I'm sorry, Drake. I mean, come on.
No,
love me some Drake.
It's not Drake.
I don't think singing Drake. No, I don't. I think him just being as an artist. Period. And you can say pop, and you can say the same thing.
We really don't have no. You know what? Sitting there listening to you talk,
bro.
We don't have no R&B artists right now.
No, there's nobody out
Not
R&B.
anybody that's singing
not
like
male.
love songs. Now, if you say, somebody that's singing Rowdy Rich.
But
He's
he's
singing-
I don't consider him a
considered
singer
rap.
though. He's not a singer to me.
If you ask him, he's a rapper.
He's a rapper.
Dang.
He's a rapper. So again, I'm hearing you. I'm just saying mainstream because there are a lot of male R&B artists that I heard that has good music.
Who?
But Roddy Rich do be jamming. Though,
Boy, Rowdy Rich be jamming like mother.
Hey, hold on, but who is that? Oh my gosh.
Pop in the pins, is that okay?
Yeah, when he say that, and then
Yeah,
he got that song "War Baby." Boy, that's my lick right there.
No, he jams. It's quite a few new artists jam, but I'm trying to think of what is the name of that artist.
Hey, I want y'all to take notes. Steve been looking for his answer for the last 5 minutes. I just want to let
it
y'all
ain't
know
been
that.
5 minutes.
The Rambler.
The
It ain't been 5.
The Rambler is at it again.
Not been 5 minutes.
R. Kelly is the GOAT.
He is definitely the GOAT.
We was listening to H-Town, Jodeci, Drew Hill when we was coming up. A lot of the kids nowadays are never gonna really be in tune with that type of vibe. Talking sweet to a girl. Would you consider yourself romantic today?
Today at this time,
Yeah.
I'm way more romantic than I was.
Chuck used to be mean, so anything is better than what
I
he
was
used
not
to be.
mean.
Yes, he was. To girls, he was mean to women.
Was he mean?
Hell
No, I just had a
yeah.
high standard, but it wasn't mean.
Okay,
Were you
I'll go.
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
yes, he
did.
was. He was mean to him.
I
What about you? Would you consider yourself a romantic?
I feel like Steve likes to be romanced.
Negative.
He want to be swept off his feet.
Negative. But I will say this though.
goodness, you crazy,
it's funny you
dog.
said that though. I will say this though.
Stupid, man.
And this also kind of remind me of C. Shaw, to where
That
you
was
still
the
have to. He was smooth as I'll get
Yeah,
out.
he was the smooth.
He was very smooth.
Yeah.
But he also just kind of showed me that you can meet a girl that's bad and fine, and she can probably just do everything that she can to you. But she has to have something else, bro. She has to have something else that's going to intrigue you.
Yeah, you show.
You know what I'm saying?
You show me the finest woman, and I
I
can show
tell
you
you, that's tired of dealing with her. Pops used to tell me,
Yep.
Dennis, that's so.
Yep, I can show you a man
Hey,
that's tired of
you
dealing
show
with
me
her.
the finest woman you can find. I'll show you a nigga tired of dealing with her. That's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
And I never forget that. I
Yeah.
was like,
That's
dang,
right.
no matter how fine a girl get, it's nigga tired of dealing with her.
Yeah,
You
for
gotta
real.
have something else. You gotta have something else. You gotta, and it's not necessarily saying you gotta woo me or anything like that, but you gotta make me feel like, okay, like I can invest my time. I can do this. I can do that because I can see that, not just because, oh, she fine. I want to trick on her. I want to do that.
You want her to sweep you off your feet, basically, is what you just said.
I didn't say it in those words, but
basically.
we want to just go with that. Yeah, the basic. She has to be able to get me with that. Yeah.
Dang,
Yeah.
how sweet she got to be, Steve? Like she got, what does she got to do to romance you, dog?
I'm gonna tell you, and we all can probably say this.
Don't put me in this.
No,
You by
I said
yourself.
no. I'm just saying. And, hey, correct me
By
if I'm
yourself.
wrong.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm listening.
What you trying to-
Go ahead. I'm listening. Hey, Chuck, I'm listening
real
carefully.
hard.
Come on, go ahead.
Real hard.
I'm with you. Go ahead. I'm with
Oh
you.
my God! See now you done made me
Question.
question as far as
You
what I'm-
goddamn right. You should be questioning why in the world you need a woman to romance you.
But I'm saying it's not necessarily a romance.
What is
There's
it?
nothing with a romance.
Tell me what it is.
One thing that you want to be able to see from your woman is support. That she has your back.
That's real.
That she's there. That's for all of us.
That's real.
When you see that and she's not just all about herself,
Yeah, that's real.
bro. Like if you get a woman that's all about herself, you're gonna get tired of it. It's
Would
like
you rather?
said.
Would you rather her love you with all her heart or respect you with everything in her?
I think I would lean more towards respect.
Of course.
I would lean more towards
Let me
respect.
tell you something. You know, women desire unconditional love, meaning a man that's going to love them no matter what, right?
Yeah.
And what I tend to tell people now, because I read a book called Love and Respect, and it talks about unconditional love because women receive unconditional love. But what the man receives and what he needs is unconditional respect.
Yeah.
Respect that he doesn't have to always keep earning from you,
like
right? Because you expect him to love you unconditionally.
Yeah.
If you fall, you want him to still be there.
Yeah.
And so from us, we don't want to lose your respect. You need to have, well, what we would receive as love would be that respect.
Yeah.
And unconditional respect would be that level where when you see that this woman respects you, no matter what, if you fall down, you bring it in. Let's say you're not bringing in the amount of money that you was once bringing in or whatever, you go through hard times. You want to know that she still got you. She's still, even though, you know, things are tough, she's still making your plate. She's still willing to do certain things. Now, I know this kind of conversation right now, you know, kind of makes people start kind of pushing back. It's like, I'm not going to respect a man that don't do such and such. Well, okay. So don't expect unconditional love from him.
Yeah.
Don't expect that from him then.
Yeah.
You know? All right. So I need y'all to give me some game real quick because both of you guys are married.
Okay.
All right. We in the social media generation now. How would y'all recommend I go about getting back into the dating game?
eHarmony.
I was about, hey, no, seriously. Hey, I was just about to say, what's that other one? eHarmony,
Match.com.
Match.
Black Planet.
No. What was it? And I want to say I used one. Oh my god, Plenty of Fish.
Wait.
I used one before I got married. Plenty of Fish.
Nah. Don't try to clean it up. Wait.
Listen, bro, I
Because if you
don't
really-
know. I don't know what to tell you to as far as dating these days, bro. Because it's hard.
It's hard.
I'm out here watching.
What's so hard about it from as you watch it, Chuck? What's so hard?
I'm watching the different it's hard to explain because it's turned, just like you said, it's a microwave generation. Like it's like everything has to happen so quick. And now, like,
I think the substance is low right now.
And that too, but also that we're going through that we're in that generation too, where mamas raise majority of these girls alone, and daddies were out of place. We're reaping that dynamic now. That is I'm seeing these days now. More daddies are hopping in kids' life now.
Yeah.
But right now the adult women are the generation that dads kind of through the deuces.
So you think that affects the?
Oh yeah, man, that has been out of place. Has affected the today's like the dating generation period right now.
Yeah. I mean, but that's
I know a girl who had both mama and daddy, was raised in a good household, and was a complete slut puppy. So I mean, I'm just saying.
What example?
I'm just saying. You said,
but what example was set?
No, he was a good. No, he was a good father.
Mama,
good mama, both very good household. Well,
what kind of talks did they have?
Listen, I'm telling you, this is actually a true story, and I know this person that I'm talking about. Mama and daddy sat down and had all the talks with this girl, you know, and really for real set good example. They've been married for a very long time, and she was a complete slut puppy. So are we sure that the father's influence is the thing that changes it?
It could be rebellion. You know how you have the girl to where they, like you said, they had the good father, they had the good lifestyle, but for some reason they want the bad boy. And then maybe she got with the bad boy totally turned her out.
All women want the bad boy.
And the next thing you know, I think every woman.
I am the bad boy.
I'm thinking that every woman wants, or what I was told from this woman, she's like, we don't want the bad, because I said the same question. I was like, good guys finish last, and I consider myself to be a good guy.
That's why I'm always first.
That's
because I'm a bad guy.
But no, it was just the fact that she said, no, we don't want, the bad guy. We just want someone that knows how to take care of business or knows how to, be assertive. I forgot what the word she was saying, but it was something like, because I guess we were talking about being a thug. We just talking about, you know, having a guy with thug. Every guy has to have a thug in him. I'm like,
But that's true though, Steve.
but hold on, but that's what I'm saying.
It's a very true statement.
But when you think of just the term thug,
she wants you to look. She wants you to be thug enough that you can protect her, bro.
That's what I'm
That's
talking
what
about.
it is. That you'll go up somebody's head for dealing with her wrong, you know, or disrespecting her. She got to know that. She got to be fully convinced that thug is in you. You know, she don't need you being a thug from the standpoint of doing bad things out here. You know what I'm saying? But you need to be able to have that masculine presence.
Yeah,
that
she don't want
nobody soft. That's all.
She don't want you to say like, "Hey man, forgive her, man. She don't know what she doing."
Like he did me. Like he did me.
oh my God.
Like he did me. Yeah.
Hey man, she don't know. Hey, baby, you know we can't.
There we go.
No, seriously though. Like I think that it is important that we do accept the fact that women do want bad boys.
Yeah.
You know, they do. The good guys finish last because women want you to lead. And a lot of times the complaint that I hear now is that women feel like there's not enough men out here that know how to lead. There's this book. I ain't gonna tell the name of the book because it's a secret book. I want for all my fellas to get it. But seriously, it talks about your darker masculinity and lighter masculinity. Go ahead, Chuck. I'm sorry, bro.
So, man, at next episode, man, we got to definitely dive into those masculine and feminine energies.
Yeah.
And get to the root of it and kind of explain where you're coming from with that and explain, you know, why certain things are certain ways with the dating these days.
Yeah, for sure. Because we come from that love generation.
Man.
Steve, or whoever, one of y'all.
Steve, take us out.
Take us out, Steve. Come on, I said H-Town a few times and I dropped it on purpose. I dropped it on purpose. Because there's some H-Town joints that used to just be special to us.
Well, one in particular, and I think Chuck probably know where I'm gonna go. I think we talked about this the other day. I'm start it off. I'm gonna let him try to finish because I don't be knowing what this cat's be saying. I'm just being honest.
What you talking about?
H-Town. Hey.
You don't want H-Town? You want something
I'm about
else?
to sing H-Town. But
Okay.
what I'm saying is he probably gonna help me out with some of the lyrics because I still don't know what this cat be saying. What he used to be saying. All right, hold on. You gotta help me out on this.
You don't know the words? Don't sing a song you don't know the words to.
No, but I mean, I love the song. While I got you riding in my 6'4", with your body laid to the door, while your legs catching sun from the window, girl, you know I'm about ready to go.
She's so fine. She's so dope.
Got body like thing got though. What does he say right there? Chime in. Got body like thing got though. What does he say right there?
What do he say right there?
I don't know. Do you know?
Oh, I'm looking at it.
Hey, SCWAD Podcast.
Yes.
Peace.